We've got two teams that boast some serious firepower off the bench.
And that depth makes each team more difficult to defend, more unpredictable. Both sides have a lot of guys who can step up on any given night.
So with Horford sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They've got Moody. Green is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Curry in at the 2 spot. Now here's Green. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Green.
He has the fastest shot in the game of basketball. Curry's release is so quick that the D can't afford to lay off him at all.
Oklahoma City moving the ball around. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Porzingis kicks to Curry. Outside, Green. Pass to Butler. And Curry has it in the corner. A three-pointer is right on target. Curry's got 5 now.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
Here's Oklahoma City. It's a 3-point game. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Mark Dagnall gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. On the topic of Curry, Coach said, it's like playing a game of tag. He continued, we had our wings chase our guards around in practice, and everyone is on notice. We all know how good he can be. The important thing is to not take any plays off. We'll stay sharp, or he'll remind us, that's for sure. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thanks so much. Hits the three-point bomb.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's as potent an offensive player as you're going to find in this league. He averages almost 30 points a game. Holmgren finds Dort. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Jimmy Butler.
And this guy just does everything. Scores, passes, good rebounder. Just an all-around terrific basketball player.
Oklahoma City shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And that one misses. He hits the second from the line. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Now here's Butler. His last outing, he had 18 points. And the basket by Curry.
Wow, now this is how you want to start your games. Flawless shooting so far.
SGA with the ball. Richard, be honest, did you expect Curry to have this kind of career when he was drafted into the NBA?
I don't think anyone expected Steph to have such a transformative career. He's more than a superstar. He's an icon and an excellent ambassador for the game.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates. What you appreciate most about Curry is his confidence, especially when it comes to how far he can connect from.
And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Holmgren sets the screen for Williams. Pass to Wallace. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Curry.
A way better defender than he gets credit for, Steph Curry.
Wallace misses. Green finds Butler. And here is Moody. Outside, Green. Out to Porzingis. Lets it go from deep. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Thunder trailing by 14. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Williams passes to Holmgren. Will it go? Porzingis with the block.
The ridiculous reach of Porzingis. There is no way he was letting that through.
Thunder coming to this one after the win against the Knicks.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
And the mental game you talk about, a lot comes down to coaching, having your players focused.
And it's SGA missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
And so here is Oklahoma City, trailing by 17. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. With the season winding down, GA, what's key for a long playoff run, do you think?
Kevin, one thing is health, right? When you look back at past NBA champions, lots of times it's the teams that were able to survive the year without any major injuries.
A moment now to check out some numbers for Isaiah Hartenstein. Here's Williams. He had 22 points in the win against New York.
Not to mention the rim protection he provided, credited with 2 blocks, and you know that he altered a few more.
Now, here's Moody. They lead by 17. Outside Butler. And the layup falls.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. His last outing with 20 points. Williams, a screen on Butler. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
And moving with such speed, the quickness of SGA's drives, something to admire.
Now Butler. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. Here's Green, outside Curry. Shot clock at 6, and he's good on the 3 ball. Curry's got 17 now.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Holmgren can't hit.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
It's tipped. Holmgren with the steal. It's Dort on the wing. No good on the 3. Warriors leading by 20. Curry outside. Porzingis kicks to Curry. And the 3 ball is good. Curry's got 20.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands how to draw contact, especially when he's looking to score.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. He misses the free throw. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for the Thunder. Golden State also making some changes. Richards is checked in, and it's DeAnthony Melton in for Butler. Good on the second free throw. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Yeah, you know, that was one where I thought they had a real chance to pull that one out. But, you know, sometimes you're the bug, sometimes you're the windshield.
5 to shoot. Offline with his 3.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
And Williams throws it down.
Wow, Williams going up high, playing over everybody's head.
Warriors leading by 20. And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Jalen Williams is all-purpose. Thunder coach Mark Daignault said, "You really can't find a weakness in his game. His greatness is the cumulative effect of all the things that he does. Basketball is a complex game. You can't be good at just one thing and be a great player, but he is good at everything." Kevin, back to you.
All purpose. Thank you, Allie. Now here's Curry. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against the Rockets in Houston.
Okay, look, when you play aggressively, you can really get to the line. Just ask him.
And so Mark Daignault calls a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Hartenstein's checked in for Holmgren. The Warriors also with a sub. Horford's checked in. Hartenstein with it. He had 13 points in the win against New York. Caruso, the pass to SGA. Hands it from downtown. SGA's got 9.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Warriors leading by 19 points. Melton finds Horford. Now here's Curry. In the corner, it's Melton. Lock at 6. Pass to Horford. It's stolen by Hartenstein. Williams inside. He's against Green.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Outside for Curry. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 5 assists in the game.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Tough play there by Williams. Finishing that one off while getting fouled.
It's his first trip to the line. The first one falls.
And Jalen Williams' game is unique. His combination of power and finesse, you don't see that many with that skill set.
Quinton Post is checked in for Golden State. And he makes both free throws. And let's not forget, RJ, you were second in the Rookie of the Year voting. I haven't forgotten it. But when you go back to that time, what was the key in your adjustment process?
Well, one thing that really helped me out is I played 3 years of high-level college basketball. Most rookies don't get that experience, and it makes it a little bit harder for them to transition to the pro game.
The Warriors have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And they've had some really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
First free throw is good. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Thunder trailing by 21. Outside, SGA. Williams. And Williams is right there. Williams has got 6.
Putting in the work, Jalen Williams.
Now, here's Melton. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Rockets in Houston.
And his rebounding was solid in that effort as well. He did a lot of work on the glass. All around it, just his effort level was off the charts.
Williams got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
Here's Curry. 27 points for him. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
1:53 left here in the opening quarter.
Yo, check the Anthony.
SGA against Melton. Outside Curry. Just 4 to shoot. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
Ball's knocked loose, and it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. A different look for Oklahoma City. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Jared McCain comes in for Dort. And it's Mitchell in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Porzingis is checked in for the Warriors. There's Williams. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Horford.
Playing big in there. Jalen Williams decided to challenge and got the whistle.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. That's good from Williams. Podziemski, he's checked in for Curry. Both shots good from the stripe.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Porzingis sets the pick for Melton. From the top of the key, he buries it.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Pass to Holmgren. This one for three. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Horford with a screen on Mitchell. Here's Horford. Pulls up on the elbow, and he gets the jumper to drop.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Now, here's Melton. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Porzingis with the ball, defended by Holmgren. That's tipped. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And we'll be right back after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Warriors, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They've got Horford, DeAnthony Melton out there with Podziemski. And there's Porzingis and Richard. Now, here's Holmgren. 26 points for him last game against New York. Shot clock at 5. From the arc. And they get it back. Mitchell in the corner. The three. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Caruso. Here's Hartenstein. And it's Melton with the rebound. Warriors leading by 21. Pass to Podziemski. Steps back and shoots. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Hartenstein with it. Guarded by Porzingis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Mitchell wide open. The good-looking shot from the wing.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Now, here's Melton. Porzingis with a screen on Mitchell. Nobody near Melton. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Porzingis sets big screens and makes big plays out of that two-man game.
Holmgren sets the screen for McCain. Pass to Caruso. Holmgren kicks to Mitchell. Here's Caruso. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Caruso's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. And Craig, everyone talks about the importance of basketball IQ. Can you win in the NBA with a low IQ team?
Boy, it would be tough. I mean, there's a reason younger teams typically don't win at the highest level, but you need to take those lumps and get that experience and learn from those lessons.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Wallace is checked in. The Warriors making a switch here. Here's Melton. Over to the wing. Pass to Podziemski. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And a moment now to see some numbers for Holmgren. Averaging 15 points a game, 7 rebounds, and just over 2 blocks. And not many players possess his kind of ability to protect the rim. I mean, you look at the block total, pretty remarkable.
Yeah, we talk so much
Shoot
about
two.
players getting hot offensively. Well, he's in that same type of group defensively right now. He is a beast on that end of the floor.
The first free throw is good. Podziemski hits them both. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And there's the foul. It'll go on Moses Moody. That is his first foul of the game. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Caruso, a screen on Melton. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Caruso. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot.
He's just basically a body out there right now, nothing else. The team is struggling, and he hasn't been able to help them out at all.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Now, here's Melton. Out to Porzingis. Jacks up a 3. Drills it from outside. Porzingis has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Porzingis breaking tendencies with that catch and shoot.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Wallace looking for an opening. Pass to Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Melton. Williams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And the Warriors also making a change. Butler, he's checked in for Brandon Podziemski. Shot clock at 3. Launches it from deep. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for Golden State. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. Pass to Post. Fades. Caruso grabs the miss. Thunder shooting only 31%. Their offense really struggling to put possessions together. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Draymond Green.
I'm really not too surprised to see the rebounding numbers trail off a bit. He's a veteran player getting up there in years, and what comes with that is some changes to physicality and intentional adjustments to playing style. Even though his rebounding output has declined, that veteran presence and basketball IQ continue to grow.
And the first one at the line is good. Podziemski, he's checked in for the Warriors. And Mitchell drops them both. Now Podziemski. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Rockets in Houston. Pass to Porzingis. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, thanks a lot, guys. Oklahoma City is not the biggest town, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, "Me personally, the market doesn't matter. I love the people in the organization and the people around me."
Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Mitchell. Stephen Curry's checked in for the Warriors. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Melton against SGA. Shot clock at 6. And the layup's good off the glass. SGA's got 13.
An expert at getting into the lane and creating havoc. SGA.
Back to Melton. Curry looking it over. Nice defense from Wallace.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Right here, right here.
And here is Caruso. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Now, here's Moody. Defended by Holmgren. Moody the pass to Curry. Post up top. He's guarded by Williams. And the basket by Curry. Curry's got 29.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Wallace outside. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. Here is the 2K leaderboard. In the season's second half, these teams have been really passing the ball well. The Warriors, number 1.
Clearly, this group's on the same page offensively, and the chemistry continues to improve as well. The assist totals off the charts.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Hartenstein's checked in. Here's Melton. Outside, Horford. Pass to Curry. Over Wallace. Curry can't get it to go. The Thunder shooting only 31%. Their offense really struggling to put possessions together. Bounce pass from SGA. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Here's Moody. And the slam by Moody.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Ugh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The Warriors making the shot. Williams scanning the floor. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. 15 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Melton with the ball. Outside Curry. And a miss there on the triple.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
Hartenstein passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Wallace with a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Another miss by SGA. Here's Curry. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
You never want to foul Curry. He's pretty much the best free throw shooter ever.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
That's good from Stephen Curry.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Jared McCain's checked in for the Thunder. Mitchell comes in for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. The Warriors also with a sub. Post is checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And a great job from the line this quarter. They've gotten their percentage way up there.
Outside Williams. Baseline try. Warriors with the rebound. Curry on the wing. Wallace covering. Curry, that's good. Curry's got 6 in the quarter.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Pass to McCain. Four on the shot clock. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Warriors with the rebound. Moody's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
He's knocked down 3/4 of his foul shots this season, so he's right around 75%.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And the Thunder with some changes. Holmgren comes in for Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's Dort in for Mitchell. Golden State also making some changes. Porzingis is checked in for Horford. Draymond Green comes in for Quentin Post. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for DeAnthony Melton. Moody heads them both. Oklahoma City shooting a low 30% mark from the field. Wallace outside. Here's McCain. Green with the rebound. Green's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. And the Warriors miss again. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Outside, Dort. McCain against Curry. The kick out to Williams. It's good from long range. Williams has got 13 points.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
The Warriors have gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. Pass to Moody. Here's Pajemski. Wallace covering. Here's Curry. They kick it out to Green. Just 3 to shoot. Off target from three-point range. 1:24 left in the first half. Wallace with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. Curry against Wallace. Pass to McCain. Pajemski grabs the board. Golden State's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Now here's Green. He's guarded by Williams. And here is Curry. From downtown, buries it from three-point range. Curry's got 9 points in the quarter.
What focus from Curry on offense so far, doing everything he can to provide a lift for his squad.
Wallace, the pass to Williams. And the Thunder, another 3.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
27 seconds left in the first half of the game. Outside, Porzingis. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Outside, Curry. From past the arc. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. In the corner, it's McCain. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. McCain's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Warriors. He's approaching 40 points for him in the game. He's scoring in just about every way possible. And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
Thank you. Well, Coach Kerr, what did you like about the way your guys have started this game off?
Well, I like the way we defended without fouling so we could get our flow. And guys just came in and made some big ones, and our offense got going.
The defense was disciplined. Thanks, Coach.
Terrific, Allie. Thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Hey, folks, and welcome. This first half has been the Stephen Curry show. He has just been everywhere. And just for a moment here, I was wondering, if you guys were playing in the league today, which current player would you most like to team up with?
That's tough, Ernie, but I got to pick Wemby. Playing alongside of him, that's just going to be too good to pass up.
Well, I'll tell you what, May 19th, I'm teaming up with the Ant-Man. 1-2 punch, baby.
Very interesting. Now let's talk about that lopsided first half. Obviously, a lot of work to do for the Thunder.
A lot of bricks out there reminds me of my free throw shooting. Enough to build a house. Come on, man, take it to the paint. Man up.
Man up is correct. These teams often get addicted, Shaq, to the 3. Time for some intervention here. What's your plan B, please?
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Curry has been sensational.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. It's off to Utah after this game, where they'll face the Jazz. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. At the guard spots, we'll be seeing Gilgeous-Alexander and Wallace. The post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. And it's Dort in at the small forward. And that's who Mark Daigneault starts the second half with.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play, brought to you by AT&T. Wallace outside. On the wing, Williams, guarded by Green. Holmgren. Nice D from Porzingis. The Warriors shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch. Holmgren with it. Now guarded by Porzingis. Back to Holmgren. Now here's Dort. Still scoreless. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Holmgren. The Warriors pull it in. Porzingis has got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Not an ideal start to the second half for them. 0 for 3.
Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. So we'll see Stephen Curry go to the line right here. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander. This will be his 4th shot at the line in this one. Mitchell, he's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Free throw good. Curry
Think about the impact that Steph has had on this game. Him and his team have changed the way the game is played. They have ushered in the three-point era.
Now here's Wallace. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Dort with a screen for Wallace. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
And let's check out some stats for Butler. This last month, he's been positively spectacular, averaging about 24 points, 7 assists, and 7 rebounds. And you look at his huge role in their offense, a major contributor as far as putting up points.
He's just a natural scorer and someone this offense leans on to help shoulder the load and lead the charge.
Here's Holmgren. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell.
Finally, a make. It only took 5 attempts in the half.
Two minutes into the second half of play now. Butler kicks to Green. Pass to Curry. Hits it from three-point range. Curry's got 42 in the game.
As they set their sights on locking up the win, he has to do everything in his power to make this happen.
Now, here's Holmgren. Back to Williams. Mitchell in the corner. And Butler sends it back.
Always ready to make an impact defensively. Butler sees the shot forming and just attacks the opportunity to block it.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Pass to Curry, puts up a deep three. Rebound by Mitchell.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
Now here's Williams. He's got 16. At the top of the key, Holmgren. No good with the triple.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
Nice shot, Porzingis with the length and the touch.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Wallace outside. Mitchell, a screen on Curry. Back to Mitchell. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Mitchell's got 6.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Outside, Green. Back to Butler. Out to Porzingis. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 3 assists in the game.
So that range we talk about from Porzingis, so important to this team's offensive structure.
Now, here's Mitchell. He has 6. Holmgren in the post. Guarded by Porzingis. Wallace, the pass to Mitchell. Williams for 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Butler passes to Green. Back to Butler. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Porzingis. 15 points in the game. Butler deciding where to go with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Mitchell. Butler, no good. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Here's Curry. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Oklahoma City's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And it's Butler with the jam.
And that's what they want to see from Butler, a take-charge mindset, that desire to attack the rim.
And so here is Oklahoma City. Now Williams 16 points for him. That one good for 2. Williams has got 18 points in the game.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And the basket by Curry.
Good at keeping the game simple. When Curry sees the mid-range J open up, he rises up with confidence.
On the wing, Williams. Oklahoma City moving it around. Mitchell in the corner. 6 to shoot. Over Butler. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Oh, he took a great angle coming off that pick. Nice work there.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Mind the lane.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And another stat that they've excelled at is points off assists. They're moving the ball around and creating great looks for one another.
And Mitchell, no good on that one. Golden State's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. The shot by Curry. And Holmgren pulls it down.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
Mitchell finds Williams. And DeAnthony Melton picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Thunder making a switch here. Caruso's checked in. Here's Mitchell. He's got 8. Pass to Williams. The steal. Melton with the ball. Now defended by Mitchell. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And a quick look at how the Oklahoma City Thunder's schedule is shaping up. On Monday, they'll face off against Jamal Murray and the Denver Nuggets. Then on Thursday, they'll be taking on Jaylen Brown and the Boston Celtics.
And for their matchup with the Magic, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
Melton hits them both. Oklahoma City has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Mitchell passes to Holmgren over Horford. The Thunder with another miss.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
Here's Podziemski, defended by Dort. That one goes in.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Thunder shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Holmgren sets the screen for Williams. Holmgren left side, looking to end his cold spell. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And that 7-foot frame of Holmgren makes him so difficult to guard.
The Thunder have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops.
And something to like about Holmgren is his ability to run the floor. A 7-footer who can get up the court in a hurry and get to the rim before the D gets set.
Jared McCain's checked in for Oklahoma City. Holmgren hits them both. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. To the paint. He's looking for Horford and finds him. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Horford's got his second basket.
A remarkable interior presence. Horford's a veteran who still has those polished post moves.
Thunder shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. And that one's good, Caruso.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
The Warriors have gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. McCain against Melton. He gets it in there. Melton's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Outside Williams. Pass to Caruso. Clock at 6. Holmgren sets the screen for Caruso. Goes up the baseline. Pajemski grabs the board.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
And it goes down 2 points. Horford's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
We know Horford has that deep stroke, but when he's inside, oh, Al's at his best.
Oklahoma City's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Holmgren finds McCain. Holmgren with a screen on Melton. And stolen by Horford. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Hartenstein comes in for Williams. And it's Mitchell in for Dort. Free throw drops for Melton.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Here's McCain. He's defended by Pajemski. The offensive rebound. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
One shot.
Here's Pajemski. He's got 6. Pass to Melton. Now Horford. He's defended by Hartenstein. Horford kicks to Melton. 5 to shoot. Over Mitchell. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 7 rebounds in the game. There's 1:59 left to play in the third. McCain's shot is off. Golden State's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Pass to Pajemski. Melton with a screen on Mitchell. Back to Melton. Over Hartenstein. And the Warriors miss again. Oklahoma City's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4.
Yeah, I mean, take that. Holmgren, he knows defenses want to rough him up a little bit, and he welcomes the challenge.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game.
One shot.
The free throw off from Holmgren.
What I like about Holmgren, he's a lot more physical than his frame would indicate.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
One shot. One shot.
And that one misses. Oklahoma City shooting poorly, just 35% so far. Makes it off the glass. Holmgren's got 8.
And once Holmgren gets the ball in there, he can finish in so many ways.
Melton feeling it out a bit. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Mitchell's got 4 rebounds in this game. Driving to the basket. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 10.
Not an easy finish right there, but a beautiful move to give himself just enough space to get in close and knock it down.
Golden State's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Pass to Post. Back to Melton. Horford sets a screen for Melton. From outside, off the mark.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. No good there. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 34-point advantage heading into the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Back to the action in just a minute. And a moment ago inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr.
Defense has been fantastic. Great defense. Offense, simple passes will get it done, right? You guys look great, though. Keep the pressure on.
Paying his guys respect they deserve. Likes what he sees. I like that message.
And Kevin, it's so important to praise your guys when they're playing well. Coach understands how critical it is to recognize good effort.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got Brandon Pajemski. Horford is out there with Quentin Post. Then it's DeAnthony Melton and Richard. The Warriors shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch. Melton the bounce pass. And there's the drive. And Post gets it to go.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
And it's the Thunder with the ball after the Warriors pick up 3. Wallace with a screen for Williams. Through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And here's Melton. Pass to Pajemski. And here is Horford. He's defended by Hartenstein. Oh, that's blocked. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
And the Warriors making a change here. Santos is checked in. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Gets it to go. That one good for Melton.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Outside Williams. Nailed from three-point land. Williams has got 23 points.
He was solid in the first half from deep. He's a guy who can get hot. Let's see how he does here in the second.
Melton passes to Santos. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
McCain against Melton. Pass to Hartenstein. He takes it in. Here's Wallace. And the Thunder another 3.
Yeah, D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now, here's Melton. Right side, Horford. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Melton. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Williams in the corner. It's McCain. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Quentin Post is checked in for the Warriors. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Pass to Podziemski. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And the game getting more spread out. Do you think RJ will ever see an NBA 4-point line?
I doubt it, but I guess you never know. I personally don't think it's a good idea. I think the game needs tweaks, not changes.
And he can't get the first one. Dort, he's checked in for the Thunder. And he sinks the second. Oklahoma City's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. Caruso kicks to Williams. Hartenstein passes to Williams. 5 on the clock. Here's Caruso. Oh, good on the triple. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Pass to Podziemski. Wallace against Melton. Three-pointer, Horford. Caruso grabs the miss.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
Now, here's Dort. Here's Caruso. Jump shot is good that time.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well. And their offense starting to show signs of life.
Podziemski with it, defended by Dort. Got a piece of it.
Quite simply, Lou Dort is an elite defender. Plays hard, smart, great wingspan, which we just saw him use there.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Pass to Caruso. And to get open is Hartenstein. He doesn't hit that one. The Warriors have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. RJ, the NBA this season hosting some regular season games in Berlin and in London. Possible basketball markets moving forward.
Yeah, with the NBA looking at a new league in Europe, bringing the NBA games to these cities will help drive the interest.
Free throw drops for Melton. For the Thunder, Holmgren, he's checked in for Hartenstein. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Jalen Williams. Melton hits them both. Caruso with the ball. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Down low and stolen by Horford. Melton with the ball. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Horford. Here's Podziemski. The shot's good on the assist by Horford.
A fantastic passing big. Horford makes great decisions with the ball.
Pass to Dort. Drops in the tray. Dort's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Oklahoma City's gone to three-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting. Wasted no time on that one.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
The Warriors have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Here's Post. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Holmgren looking around. Dort passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Takes it inside. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Here's Podziemski. Outside, Horford. Here's Post. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Holmgren the pass to Caruso. Kicks it out to Holmgren. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Let's just say they weren't on the same page there. Not sure he was expecting that pass.
Jalen Williams is checked in for the Thunder. Jared McCain comes in for Wallace. Golden State also making some changes. Santos is checked in, and Gary Payton has subbed in for Brandon Podziemski. Richard, defended by Dort. Count that one.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Richard, we see such an influx of foreign players. Any concern that American-born players will fall behind?
100%. We have to change our development. We have to change our approach to youth basketball because right now the Europeans, one, hungrier. Two, they have a greater approach for skill and technique at an early age.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And McCain drops them both. Warriors leading by 23. Pass to Post. Golden State moving it around. Melton, no good.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Melton. Miss number 7 from the field. He's also made 7. Here's Santos. And McCain pulls it down.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Williams gets the bucket.
Some precision footwork from Williams, being exactly where he needs to be on both ends of the play.
And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Pass to Post.
Screen coming.
Here's Santos. He's guarded by Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And as the NBA gets more involved in global basketball, Richard, you and I were just talking about this. Commissioner Silver wondering about shortening games to 40 minutes. What are your thoughts?
Well, in the game of 2K, I think the sweet spot is about a 5-minute quarter. But in real life, if you change 48 minutes, there will be a revolt.
And he makes the first.
He's dialed up his aggression here in the second half, consistent in working himself to the line.
Cason Wallace. He's checked in for Jared McCain. And the Warriors also making a change. Al Horford is checked in for Quentin Post. Melton hits them both. Thunder shooting 43% from the field. Outside, Dort.
Who's watching here?
Holmgren outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Melton.
I got him.
Horford against Dort. Here's Santos. Off target with his three. It's Dort on the wing. He's guarded by Melton. SGA kicks to Holmgren. Back to SGA. Pass to Wallace. Over Payton. Wallace misses. Warriors leading by 23. Well, going into a promising draft like this past summer, Greg, are losing teams trying to secure that lottery ticket to the stars?
Well, you look at the last, 4.5 decades worth of champions, only 5 of those teams were led by a player taken outside the top 7 in the draft. So you can see why teams are trying to draft so high.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Mitchell's checked in. Curry's checked in for Golden State. For 3. Thunder with the rebound. Holmgren's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And there's Williams. That's good on the assist by Holmgren. Williams has got 27.
And running offense through Holmgren, great court awareness and really unselfish.
.152 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Payton dishes to Horford. Pass to Melton. And it's sent back by Mitchell.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Warriors.
As one-sided as it gets today, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And the effort here tonight, adding to the W column for the season. It'll go down as their 48th win.
And not just a win tonight, guys, but a win on the season series as well, as they finish with 3 out of 4 games against this opponent.
And when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Stephen Curry.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, you talk about new school big men. Chet Holmgren is in that category. Rim protection and perimeter game all rolled into one.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Jalen Williams is checked in for Jalen Williams. Alex Caruso comes in for Dort. Jared McCain's checked in for Cason Wallace. And Topic is subbed in for Mitchell. Smooth sailing for Golden State. Richard, defended by Caruso. Horford the pass to Melton. Shot clock at 6. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And the Warriors lead by 21.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession. Now off the inbound, and the dunk by Hartenstein.
Really nice pass there by Caruso. This man's got some game.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Howie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation from 2K Sports. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Stephen Curry.